cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality.
Welcome to the Cult of Personality podcast. I'm yours truly, Mikeymcchoppa, and with me today is the Princessmob. How are you guys doing today?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Hell yeah. We're on some podcast shit right now, bro. This is honestly super crazy and super, like, surreal. I started this shit in my room, so, like, this is, like, crazy to have other people a part of the vision and a part of the movement, and I love what you guys all do and stuff, so I've been following you guys since I met Friday, and that was about over a year ago.
Yeah, it was like July 22, I think, right?
Hell yeah. So we're here, and I'm excited, bro. We're here with the Princessmob. I'm kind of looking at this as we're going to go through each member and also, like, more so focus about the collective, it coming together, how everybody joined. More so collective emphasis, because if we did a Deadboy interview or a Polarize interview or a Friday interview, we would just do a single interview type shit, you know? And I'm open to that. We can all keep in contact and set those up afterwards. Anywho, not to get ahead of ourselves. Welcome. So, how are you guys doing today? Friday, how are you?
Shit, I'm great. Really happy to be here.
Welcome
I got
back.
all my friends here. In like the year of us being a collective, we've actually never managed to get all of us in the same place. This is the first time it's happened.
Holy
and
shit.
Just for people who don't know us, I think we should probably start with introductions.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Go for it. Pass it down this way.
I'm Friday. I be lit.
My name is Kojin.
Hi,
I'm a
Kojin.
princess.
Let's do it like an AA meeting. Like after everyone says their name,
My
we
name
say
is
hi,
and I'm here
Kojin.
because of the alcohol. Bacardi Black. Hi, my name is Laine, and I'm a princess mobber. Came out the dungeon to be a part of this interview.
Hello, I'm Unpolarize. I don't really know what else to say, but yeah, I'm just him.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Ebnyrave, Jersey, Jersey, repping Jersey,
Shout
from
out
Atlantic
Jersey.
City, New Jersey. So, happy to be here.
Hell yeah, bro. Welcome.
Volstarcraft, Aja injecting all Deadboy. No, I'm joking. What's up? My name is Deadboy. I'm the DJ with the auto-tune. And yeah, I just play little tunes and like hardstyle and spin stuff.
Hell yeah.
And last but not least, I'm Sauce.
Whoa.
Oh, yo, I'm sorry, I'm high. Let's redo that. Yo, I'm Sauce. I'm the DJ without the auto tune. You can call me the Princessmob General, and yeah, we here.
Yes, sir.
What's good is APYCM. Shout out Buffalo. I'm super sweaty.
Hell yeah, man. About the
The
fans.
mic has entered the hand of Deadboy.
Bro, you guys all are like here with your own individuality all together as a collective. You guys don't have like a set like one aesthetic. It seems like you guys are all individual collectively coming together. I can see that all within.
Individually, we all have our own projects, but collectively, we are one unit.
You guys go hard for the Princessmob shit since it began. I mean, I followed the page since you guys started it, and you guys have done shows. You guys have done what else have you guys done? You guys done videos. I've seen you guys do plenty of shows and link ups, and you guys are doing a video today, right?
Yeah, like right after this interview, we're doing not an interview. We're doing a video for the Princessmob cipher. Since we're all here, we might as well. Yeah. I don't want to hold the mic. I feel like I'm hogging it. Here, just pass it down.
Pass it back down. Hi, MD. How are you?
I'm good.
Atlantic City. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, so I actually, we did a show out there.
Really? How was that?
Out there. I got 3 little mobbers out there. It was
me,
Deadboy
and
Lex. And we had a good time. So that was all of their first times, like, ever in Atlantic City, because it's so South Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, Princessmob, we got people from South Jersey. Well, I'm the only one from South Jersey, but we got people from Jersey, North Jersey, and then New York State, and then New York itself. Like, so,
Hell yeah, you guys are all over, like, the little tri-state, like, region.
The tri-state area.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, bro.
I don't know. I feel like I like that you like highlighted the dynamic because I mean I think that's why we've been able to like do anything and what makes us different. I feel like we all do have our own swag, but it comes together really cool. And I feel like geographically we're all over. It's cool.
Hell yeah, bro. Let me make sure I'm not in the way of the camera. I'm like, okay, there we go, cool. I'm like, let me not be in the way of the camera, but let me not let my headphones pull the whole table, right? Anywho, yeah, I mean, you definitely need to have like a certain like kind of like array of puzzle pieces to assemble to have a working collective. I've been a part of collective, and they all turn into like dog shit because people bash heads creatively, or like I remember one time one dude was like super high horse even though his music was ass, and he used to like point out at everybody else like, yo, your music's garbage, it's not good enough for the collective, and you're not good enough and not good. So for you guys to have like a healthy approach to creating and to the collective is really like admirable, and I'm really happy to have it here.
Facts. I think it's a really good thing for everybody to just be like good friends and just have like a good connection with each other, because if it's just like a bunch of egos that don't really like each other like clashing, it's just never gonna work out.
Right.
You know?
I think the best part about it is that like I think the best part about it is like before we're a collective, like we're all friends. Yeah. Like Friday and Unpolarize have been over to my house like frequently in like the past couple months. Like I just came back from like a month-long vacation, and then we all just went to Chili's like the second day. And like I've known basically everyone here for at least over like 2 years, and I love them all as my brothers.
I was gonna ask about that. I was gonna ask, were you guys like all pre-existing friends before this music shit, and before the collective, or is it like through the music?
It's all through the music scene. So I feel like I think Deadboy's been in it the longest, just doing his DJ thing. I think the first like Princessmob link I can think of, like for me personally, on my second show, I tried to stage dive, but I was really drunk. I was like, I was 15 or I just turned 16. I was super anxious. It was at this like backyard venue used to exist. If you know about Emerson, shout out you. I go to stage dive, right? Laine's there too. We didn't know each other yet, bro. I jump straight, and someone punches me in the balls, so I have to flip over, and I almost fall. My head's about this far from the ground, and Laine's beefy ass catches me, bro. And I saw it set, and it was crazy. That's how I met Laine. And over that, we all just sort of like met each other, and then like had a lot of mutual friends, and shit just came together. It's just all this music scene. It's crazy. The scene is crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's like it spreads like wildfire how quick you make connections in this scene. I didn't have an inkling of like any of you guys before I met Friday. I went to that show because my boy Noru, but now he goes by a whole different name. He was performing at that show. No, he was in the same. He's from the same region I'm from my neck of the woods, and through there I met you and like Reed's November and like whomever else. And
So shout out Reed's November.
Yeah, and through that, bro,
Great friend of Princessmob.
and through that, within this year, now like this whole progress and meeting more people from the New York scene. I mean, I've interviewed who else have I don't even know if I've interviewed many more people from the New York scene, but I've definitely made my way social media wise, and it led to this today. So, dude, it's kind of crazy how that happens, and to see that you guys kind of have the same trails of whatever of networking to come together to make this collective is dope as fuck. The same trails that brought this interview together, you know, interconnectedness.
Shit is definitely like, it's cool, and I'm grateful for it because it's like it's a group of people that probably would have never ever met or had any chance of meeting or being friends without music scene. And it's like my favorite thing about music and being an artist is the friends you make and how it brings people together. It's really cool. I think it's just art. It's what art does, you know.
Hell yeah.
I just wanted to say I would see Deadboy like DJing shows on like Instagram. Like I would see like Grooverelli posts and stuff of like shows with all the cool people, and I'd be like, man, I'm trying to be on that shit. And then like now I'm in a collective with the DJ Deadboy that like I was seeing.
Right? Them interviews.
Yeah, no. Before this, I was also doing interviews and stuff. And then one day in quarantine, this one dude, Screw You Nick, was like, yo, do you want to like DJ for this Discord fest? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then,
Sorry.
And then one day, like, I was like, fuck, I'll just buy a DJ board. Because I was doing like little beeps and boops on my pirated FL, which I now legally own, by the way. and then like it just transformed into like a real thing. And then my friend Oros taught me how to do like live auto-tune. Shout out that guy. And ever since then, it was like, wow, yo, like I've made so many friends, and like I like love all of them like very so dearly. Like I think of all of them as my brothers. Like you guys are always welcome. But yeah, no, like I've made some really good friends, and like I just love them all. I love you all.
That's what we're about.
I love you so.
The fact that you guys like all accept each other in like your fullest, and like you talking about like your quirks and like how you develop certain things from certain people and stuff like that, and like it's just, I don't know, it's just really cool. Like I know I sound like a broken record, but just like the whole individuality aspect of it and like acceptance and what you guys do again to make the collective work is so admirable.
Well, I think that's why we work, is because like we all individually are like very talented. Like this is the most talented bunch of people like I've ever been around, and just together it becomes like an amalgamation of like powerful creative force. I like that word, amalgamation. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's a good word. I'm gonna be spitting $1 million words at y'all.
Do you guys like look at this shit like in the spiritual sense of like how like, I don't know how spiritual you guys are all individually, but like bro, like putting all this energy towards something, like towards like a movement or a collective or music in general or a community, it's like it's so fucking powerful, like way more powerful than people realize. Like it's literally like manifesting and summoning, you know, these like desires that we want through this music shit, whether it's community, whether it's, you know, whether it's some people want fame, some people want money, some people want community, whatever the fuck you desire from music, we're all like making our way towards it through this powerful.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that, and I feel like you also have to have like a really good connection with the people that you're around, and you all have to come to an understanding of things.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like if there's not that, like if that's not being present in what you're trying to do and the thing and the people that you're being around, I feel like you have to move on from that. And you feel me? If you're not moving with the right people, you're gonna be lost.
Right. I completely agree. I mean, it's cool because like you can even see it. You can even see it in like life, bro. Like when you're like on a different mindset or whatever, when you change your way of thinking, whether like for example, creatively, when you're on like when you dedicate yourself to this music shit. Bro, so many unmotivated people leave your fucking life. You just only attract people who are like you, who want the same shit you want, who are motivated like you. And that's when you know, like, you got it right, you know? It's
And
like, that's...
dude, like, manifestation is so real. Like, I remember, like, thinking, like, days and days, like, years ago, like, oh, like, just imagining, like, being on a stage and hella lights and people in the crowd and shit. And then, like, here we are today, and it's like all things that I've done now, and it's like, wow, like without even realizing it until like after the fact, it's like, holy shit. Like I sat there and told all my friends in like high school, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, da 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 da, and now it's like, holy shit, I'm actually doing it, like with my friends and shit. It's dope.
And it's like, so
only because of my friends though. I wouldn't be anywhere here without you guys.
I mean, that's like the most beautiful thing is we can all bring each other up and inspire each other as artists and as people, because these people have been there for me through a lot, and also like they've inspired me a lot as an artist, and like I know that like I've learned from them. It's really cool, and when you're truly like open-minded and you truly respect the people you're working with, and you have like hardworking people around you, it's you can't fail, man. You can't.
That's really like the nail I just wanted to hit into the like coffin for every like in the start of this is just we're here, we're talking like this room is full of community oriented people inherently, whether you guys want to admit it or not. So I figured like the tone to set this podcast, let's talk about community. Let's talk about how strong and powerful this is. Let's talk about how strong and powerful you guys all are, right? Moving forward now, there's a staple kind of question. It's like 4 questions in one that we have on the pod. We usually do it for individuals. We've done it once for another collective, and today we're here with the Princessmob. It goes a little like this. Princessmob, the name, the image, the aura, and the energy. How did it start? How did we get to this very present moment? And everything in between. Talk about how members joined and everything. Give me all the Princessmob lore.
It's between me, Sxuce, and Deadboy. Let's all start.
Yeah,
that's where it started.
Alright, so we're gonna start from the name. So the name Princessmob, I mean, obviously you can see we're all mobbed out right now. That definitely comes into play in that. But I feel like the princess part of Princessmob is like embracing that like you're yourself, and like you're happy to be yourself, and like you're like, you feel me? I confidently walking around like, oh, I'm a bad bitch or whatever. Like I feel like if you can walk around like that, you can have the confidence. Like you have the confidence to do anything.
Hell yeah.
So it's really just about being yourself and like not worrying about what other people have to say about you. And it's like, well, look at us. No one would ever want to call us a princess, and look at us now.
Right.
Like, it's empty.
Okay, cool. Sorry. I got so panicked.
I did too. So what's the next question?
I mean, I like that message before we move on about like talking
Of course, I
about.
appreciate it.
Go for it.
I will say that me and Friday, for like a good month, we're trying to find a name for the collective. And then one day, Sauce, the legend that he fucking is, posted something on his Instagram story. He was like, #PrincessMob. And I was like, that. Yeah, dude. And I was like, that's what it has to be.
I gotta tell the full story because the way it came together is crazy. Go through the questions and I'll tell the full story.
Yeah. What was the next question?
No, don't worry. Don't rush through it. Really take your time, like talking about everything. This is all about tangents and stuff.
But yeah, we would not have the name we have today if it wasn't for the legendary Chief Sauce General Princess himself. Yeah. How did we all come together? Me and Friday, we were talking about this for like almost a year beforehand.
Like since not too long after we first met, we were talking about we wanted to like, because there didn't used to be a huge like hyper pop scene in New York. The shit like. Oh yeah. But I was saying there didn't used to be a huge like hyper pop scene in New York, and when I met Deadboy, he was like one of the first people that like knew the same artists I knew, because I'd be playing shows with like all like fucking drill rappers and like Suicide Boys clones and shit, or like there'd be like, and that's the reason Laine stuck out. He was playing fucking pop punk at a show that was like mostly like drill rappers, but there wasn't a scene for it or anything, and we really wanted to cultivate that, and we sort of started like slowly like connecting more people, and Sauce had hit me about like so it was after this show that got shut down. The cops took NFS's fucking DJ board. They tried to arrest Mullet Boy. Shout out Papa Mullet. We were walking around.
What the fuck?
We were walking around with some random drunk white women and some of our friends. And so I was just talking about how bad he wants to use collective. And Princessmob, I'm like, yo, like, it just connected in my head. And I hit Deadboy, and I'm like, yo, what if we do this shit with Sauce? And then our roster's a little different now. Reed was actually originally in it. Didn't leave on some beat. Shout out Reed. Our roster was different though, but I thought of all the people that like really I felt like stuck out and that could adapt and we could work with each other, and it was just super random. It was shot in the fucking dark. Like it was because a lot of us weren't even really that good friends at the time. You know, like we were friends, but we weren't close, and some of them didn't know each other. Like Rave, we had another member. Yeah. Another member met. It was me and another member were the only ones who knew Rave, and he just kind of added him, and that ended up being probably the best random ass thing to happen. But all of it came together by chance in a really weird way, and I feel like it's a cool story. I don't know.
I just want to say, I remember one day I just got added to an Instagram group chat called
Yo, that's how the weirdest
Princessmob.
shit be happening,
And
bro, right?
I was like, what the fuck is this? And I like looked in and I was like, oh, it's a bunch of my city friends. They must have just made a group chat. And then it was like a long ass message like, this is our collective and you've been chosen. Like I was like, oh shit.
This shit was like it was like a
Yeah, no, it's really funny because it happened after a Living Gallery show where me and Friday were outside and we were like, we're just gonna do this right now. And then I think one of us made the group chat, and then Friday was like, oh shit, like Rave and Unpolarize are inside. Let's tell them to join. And mind you, I'd only heard one Unpolarized song at the time. It was like the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Like I still shout out Are You Gearing Up? Oh, yeah, legendary princess song. And and then like it just all came together, you know. We had like everyone we have here, and then AP came later, and I'm so happy that AP is here because he is one of the most hardest working like people I've ever seen in my life. Like if I can go through your like hard drive of your songs, I'm sure I'll like die before I finish all your songs. I love you, AP. I just want you to know that. But yeah, no, I mean, we were all friends, and if we weren't, we're now, like, really good friends now. I almost got, like, stranded in New York trying to go see Rave in Atlantic City, and, like, I still made it. Shout out Lex. By the way, if you ever see Lex drive, just know he's, like, speed racer. Like, I want to...
Listen, I be whipping... Wait, nah. I be whipping that shit. I drive really fast. Like, I'm the one that drives really fast to these shows.
How
like,
much are you pushing past the speed limit on average?
Like 90.
Shit.
Ain't no when you're Unpolarized.
If Unpolarized could drive like faster than the speed of light, you definitely would. I feel like you would drive faster than the speed of light if like physically possible.
Yeah.
The calmest person until he's on the road.
Yeah.
Wait. We veered off. What was the next question?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I know the next question, but I'm having a great time with the conversation. It's the four questions. It's the name, the image, which is kind of like you kind of touched on that with like the androgyny of like princess and like how like it. I love that, by the way. Like, I think like the whole like being yourself even when it has to do with flamboyancy and like I hate how hyper masculine society is and what they expect, especially of men and masculine appearing
Oh, I would
people.
love to talk about that.
Yeah.
As someone who's a trans person in the scene and just pushing out there while also being hyper feminine at the same time. And I think, like, it's really good, I feel like, to bring that out and have, like, other feminine presenting people and other queer and trans people to be able to be themselves and express themselves.
Absolutely.
I think that's really, really important. That's something that I want to, like, put the name out when people think about Princessmob as well, because we're all about inclusive I can't even speak
Inclusivity.
I can't say it. Y'all don't know what I meant.
Dude, you guys as a group stand on that message, and I think that's so fire. I mean, like me and my partner have this conversation like every week about like how outraging it is with like society and shit, like blah blah. The same one that you see in the news and that you see on your phone and everything, and it's just like the stupidity and the ignorance you see in the everyday, and like the fact that on some underground shit, a bunch of kids, we're kids, bro. We're like, what? How old are you guys all? Like 20 to 20 fucking 5? 18, under 20, right? And you guys got your head screwed on right, upstanding morals.
Move on. Secret.
27?
What?
I'll try to keep you serious.
We got people of all ages. Either way, we're all in our 20s. Some people are 40 years old now, transphobic as fuck, homophobic as fuck. They don't, like everything in a sort, and uneducated as fuck about all people. And it doesn't only have to do with queer and LGBT. It could racism and sexism and everything in the sort is involved. The fact that we have a scene that is so inclusive and you guys stand on those morals as a group, I just wanted to again bring that to light and say that it's admirable. I respect you guys a lot. All.
Saul said it the best. It's about being yourself. That's what we push. That's all we push.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's all about being yourself. And like, I mean, I'm late to the group, but like even before I was a part of Princessmob, I felt like I was a part of Princessmob, and like that's the biggest thing we got going for us is like the inclusivity of it. And every time we do shows, like the fans feel like they can come up and talk to us and like hang out with us, and that's how it should be.
I was going to say that earlier. You guys are very much like, and I don't know if this was all like strategic or predestined or predetermined, like how you guys approach the collective and interaction, because you guys kind of make it seem like anyone who listens to Princessmob is a part of Princessmob, like very inclusive, very like people of the people, power to the people type shit.
You don't even need to listen to Princessmob. Like as long as you're nice to me, like you can be my best friend. And yeah.
I just want to say about that is like I really like that comes through, because I don't know, it's like we ain't shit without the people supporting us. Like we got a lot of love from the city really quickly, and we work for it, but like we're grateful for it, and if you're fucking with us, you're a part of it for real. It's more than just us. It's bigger than us.
Of course.
Nah, seriously, like if you just like fuck with like the vibe and you're about like the movement, just like Princessmob and just like being yourself, and you're a part of Princessmob. Like end of story. Like,
oh yeah, you're a Princessmobber.
Yeah.
Is that the official name of like someone who's a Princessmob enthusiast, a Princessmobber?
Princessmobber. I fuck with that. Yes. Fuck it.
Are they just a princess or a prince?
Yeah, or like princess. Is that just like its own? Be whatever you want to be. That's like the whole like irony.
Princessmob accepts you as one of us.
Hell yeah.
Unless you're something fucked up, then that's a different story. We
You're
don't
a
condone
strange
nothing
individual.
fucked up.
Yeah,
But,
man, no.
The image, the aesthetic, what else?
The aura and energy, which we kind of just dove into with like how you guys are.
So in my like from my perspective, a lot of Princessmob is magic. Like it really is, because we're this group of people that have come together, and we have a whole tape that we made, like a whole album. We have
unreleased still, right?
Yeah, we've been working on it for the last year since yeah, it's not since we formed, we've been working on this tape, and the way it's come together has been like really natural. It's like super natural
And like organic.
Yeah, it's super, like we had been talking about making it but you can't force these things. And I think to create a full album together with all of us featured on it,
Right.
within like a year of being formed, a lot of collectives can't do that. A lot of collectives will not ever.
I mean, scratch that. You guys were all loosely connected friends, and you guys let this collective bring you closer and more intimate. And now you guys consider yourself close friends, right, of one another. You guys are doing shows together and shit together.
Princessmob coming together completely like made me who I am right now. Gave me direction. I have that much more to say, but yeah, I don't know. It coming together gave me direction. It is also by chance, and the album's fucking great, and it took a lot for us to get it done, because we're all just like I said, it's so diverse. We're all in such different places in life, and like we're doing different things artistically, but like the way we made it come together, it was a lot of work, and it was a lot of me yelling at people to send verses. Okay, they admitted it, but it was all really worth it, and I'm proud we made the piece of art, and I hope it resonates with people, because I'm very proud of it, and I can't wait for y'all to hear this album.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I will say that for like Friday to make me and Sauce, who are DJs, like make vocal takes for the album, it's like that. Friday actually kept me in his basement attached to his radiator until I finished my verse for Nauseous and for the cipher. And he fed me like cheese, but I really like cheese. No,
Yeah, what kind of cheese was
It
it?
came in like a cheese wheel. Like he just got.
I got the whole wheel. I got goat cheese one day. He was being nice.
Yeah, no, I like when I finished my verse, he took me out to the Cheesecake Factory. I was very disappointed they didn't have a lot of cheese. It was actually like cheesecake. I just thought it was cheese and cake. That's I digress.
What?
But yeah, no. If it wasn't for like Friday and Rave like pushing me, like I definitely wouldn't have taken like vocal takes for that. And it actually came out well, and I love them eternally for that. Yeah.
That's a lot about like what's good about our group. I feel like.
Also, I feel like we learned a lot about each other from working on this tape.
Yeah.
It's very interesting how
Collaborating.
intimate it is working artistically with a group of people, collaborating,
Yeah.
and it happened so naturally that we're like, we don't even have to know each other. We're so similar
Right.
already, Yeah. So I don't.
And I feel like we also like all have our own like different things that we enjoy in terms of music, and like we all somehow managed to bring that together into one.
It's just all about. It's about. I mean, I guess it's about open-mindedness and collaboration. And I lost my train of thought.
We're all very versatile, and I feel like as us individually being very versatile, each other has its own. We have our own niche. You know what I mean?
That's like what I was gonna say.
So it's like me particularly, I want to bring out the pop punkness in everyone, and like Friday shit, he makes me get on, and it's like we all push each other to see what we can do, because if you don't try it, you never know.
Right.
You could make a banger, but not if you don't record that day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I feel like all of our flavors just kind of like mingle into like one just like beautiful stench. And
It's
it-
complementary.
And it just like really
you guys
works.
are like all complimentary to each other.
It's like a very.
What's your
cheesy
favorite kind of
stench.
cheese?
Don't even get me started. So I was in France. Okay, so there's. Yeah.
Oh shit!
okay.
Wait, let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Can I list two? All right. Top 3 cheese. All right. Gouda from the Gouda region of Switzerland.
Okay.
Brie, instant classic. I had this brie sauce in France with some Sxuce. It's just steak and fries. Mind you, I was with this one like American bitch. She's like, "Can I get ketchup with that?" I want to smack the shit out of her. Shout out this kid Vincent. That's like my little brother. She asked him to like ask the waiter if she could have ketchup, and he was like no. And third, I said Gouda, I said brie, and then this one boursin. It's just like a normal ass cheese you can pick up at like any world market. Shut the fuck up, Tom.
Let him go on. Let him go on about the cheese.
And boursin. It's like infused with like garlic and herbs. Okay, Lex's favorite cheese is brie too. I can't forget. Me and Lex and Brie are brie warriors.
No. Pepper jack.
Pepper Jack is where it's at. I like Pepper Jack.
I like
Personally, I'm a Pepper Jack
provolone.
fan.
I'm like a cold sub Italian mix. You know me.
I don't like. I'd say pepper jack. I like fancy shit. I like buying like spicy cheeses, bro. Like there's this ghost pepper cheese.
Ooh.
I be
that
buying
sounds
a lot.
fire as fuck.
I don't remember what the brand is called. Nah, yeah, I be shitting. I be fucking shitting.
You be
But
shitting on them.
My girlfriend brought me this bottle of hot sauce called Anal Anks from Virginia, bro.
That's
I'm
some,
telling
like,
you, it
Southern
really
white
is.
people shit.
Yeah, but those white people, they know Anal Anks. They didn't lie.
Well, to be fair, let's be real here. The brown people know that.
The brown people, yeah.
Southern white people are
Tahiti,
crazy
but-
with spice. They be having like crazy like hot sauces, like crazy names and shit.
Yeah, they don't play. It's
They
like
don't play about their spice. It has to do with like I don't know how to do like the Cajun influence of the South or anything, but they don't fuck around.
yeah,
about
you could
spice.
buy a bottle of the End of Humanity to put on your fucking ribs.
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
The end is bad. That's very hot sauce.
Listen, as a brown man living in a lukewarm society, I like my heat. And there's this one hot sauce that I tried and sent me into like a coma. It's called LD50. It's lethal dose 50. Apparently, like it can burn your taste buds off. It's quite delectable, actually. It hurts like fucking hell. Like I felt like it go down and like the whole process of my body. Yeah, I have some. It's scary as fuck, dude. Dude, I don't have it with me. No. Dude, I keep it and like on top of like my shelf because I'm scared of it.
I one time had some hot sauce called The End, and that shit literally, like, put a little bit on a chip and ate it, and I thought I had to go to the hospital. Like, I thought my throat was closing up, and that was not fun. I thought it was done.
Have you ever tried like one of those like one chip challenges or whatever the fuck that's going around?
Dude,
I tried like the
go
like
No, this doesn't hit.
I tried like
It
the
didn't hit at
dried
all?
ghost pepper shit. That shit was fucked up.
No, dude. My
I needed mad milk after that.
Word, I would have
no.
had one of y'all drooling here like.
Your spice tolerance is good though. You said people have died from the one chip
People
challenge.
have died from the one chip challenge.
I
Why?
ain't
'Cause it
getting
like
take-
ruptures their stomach, right?
I ain't
You
getting
remember when Little Xan like overdosed on a hot Cheeto?
Lil Zay, yeah.
It ruptured. It like.
Me eternally more powerful.
I'm sorry, I've been down really bad in my life, but I will never let a fucking Cheeto take me out. You gonna have to kill me before I go to the hospital over a hot Cheeto.
Bro, it like ripped his stomach or some shit. Like it like gave him like a stomach ulcer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how you? That's a white problem. All right, let's let's get a music focus, bro. This is very.
IPA.
All right.
IPA and hot Cheeto will fuck you up bad if you have them together.
My tummy hurt, but I'll still do
Bro,
it.
Laine got a weak ass stomach though, so he also just like he'll eat like one burrito and just be out. Like medium spice burrito.
I don't want to talk.
I'm
Let's change the topic.
I just want to say in a room with like 4 white people, I'm glad no one is like thinks like salt or mayonnaise is like spicy or anything.
There's the 4 white people. Those things.
Right? Are you like I don't 1, 2, 3, 4?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I know you're not white. I know my Hispanics when I see them. Hello. All right. Anywho, moving on forward, moving towards music. Before anything, I just love that we pretty much end off with like if I had to summarize a look from the outside in, Princessmob, the aura, the energy, pretty, inclusive, and
Magical.
magical. Bingo.
And we turn the fuck up. It's a very important part. We missed. Like, turn up.
Yo,
turn the fuck up.
you will understand from the tape if you listen to it. Like seriously.
When is that? Is there an estimated release date, or are we gatekeeping it?
I don't know. Should we tell them?
So we are
So-
trying.
So
for-
look, before you guys say anything, this is gonna come out. I have a podcast episode coming up this Monday, and then so that'd be the week after.
Okay, we're trying to do a show. Doing a show set from each other.
So this is like
it's
the
locked in.
perfect time for this to even like be said, because by
Yeah.
the time this comes out, this is like the perfect like ignition to like get the hype
I know,
up.
I hope it does because so it's in New York. It's gonna be our release thing the day before the tape should come out, but we're
Okay.
waiting on the artwork.
Okay.
That's the only thing we're waiting on. We have the tape done, and well, Deadboy has to make the interlude.
Oh yeah.
He's producing an interlude, and then he needs to polish the mixes. But it's mostly done. Like if you listen to it, you know, you might be like, oh, this is cool, but you know, we're like.
No one would ever say that like that.
This is neat.
This is neato.
This is definitely nice.
This is a nifty little set of tunes that we got going on here.
The point is, the tape is pretty much done. It's been a long time. We've gone through a lot of release dates. But we want to make sure it's perfect for y'all. I personally, on the mixing and mastering end, want it to be very polished. We took our fucking time on it, but it's going to deliver, and you're going to get it.
But it's also a part 2 to...
And it's also a part 2. We had a show called Princessmob Forever last year. It was like right when we first got this together. I wasn't able to make it.
That poster everywhere.
I was in rehab at the time, but I don't know. These people really like put on for me at that show because it broke my heart that I couldn't be there because I helped build this. But these motherfuckers had a whole little tribute for me. I saw a video of that when I got out, and like that's when I realized like this shit real. And it's like you're gonna go a lot further as a group and in music if you have real connections and real friends. And it's like it's real friendship, it's real music.
I don't mean to get
great.
any bit like invasive, but tell
Dude,
me how your brothers being here for you during that tough time. Because I remember when you went away for whatever amount of time, and I remember how hard it was for you, and we kept in touch and stuff. And how did you feel? Everybody sticking out for you. They were all who controlled his social media? Was it Deadboy?
It was Sauce.
Sauce controlled your socials, and
Sauce.
was like Free Friday, all that stuff, and I love that.
Yeah, and they did that for me. It was really I don't know. So if you know anything about me, you know I have drug problems. I was sent to rehab by my parents when I was 17 because I just turned 18 in June. It was like when this shit first started, right before our first show. And it was really hard for me because it made me worry a lot. I wasn't gonna be a part of this anymore, and I thought my career was over and shit. But like seeing how these people put on for me, like even like the people I wasn't as close with, you know, everybody, even more people knew my name when I was back. And I saw clips at shows. They're always like saying my name, and it was a beautiful thing for me. And it was like coming out of something like that where you really got to change who you are. It was really good knowing there are people still there, and these people carry me through a lot, and it's a lot deeper than the music for all of us. It's
That's like family at that point. Like
If you don't fuck with Friday, you're a bitch.
No, I remember for the Princessmob Forever show, the first, well, there only has been one, but at the end, I was like, it was Friday's friend at the time, now girlfriend. I was like, where is she? I need her to record. And I was like, Amanda's not recording. And I was like, I need everyone to do a little chant for my friend that's not here. Friday. And then everyone started doing it. I was like, because like I missed him. Like I'd be like over place, and I'd just be like thinking, I was like, I wonder how Friday's doing. Like I wonder if he ate well today.
No, it was really like that. Like I don't know. A lot of collected is really just phony as hell. But these motherfuckers, Laine and Kojin, gave me a framed picture of us for my birthday, man. Like my 17th birthday. Like it's really cool. And I think art's a very powerful thing, and a lot of it recently because of just the state of music, especially, it's all so forced and so fake. And exactly. It's not good. It's not real. People aren't themselves. And my goal with Princessmob is like we're just ourselves, and we make what the fuck we want to make, and we want to encourage others to do the same. And be good to your people. That's what we're about. Be nice. Be fucking nice. Be yourself. And fucking, I don't know. Be fucking lame.
Are we like about to like close it out or no? Are we like closing?
No, we go.
No, I think.
What's that?
I thought that you said like you're like closing.
No. I mean, how long has it been? Has anyone like kept track of time?
I don't know what time.
Time is like kind of a weird artificial concept.
Yeah, time is fucking fake, bro.
We haven't been organized about any of this, which is very Princessmob.
I'm like.
Let's just.
I just thought that you were starting, so that's why.
I'm messily organized. Yeah, I'm just starting. We're good.
Thanks for questions. Let's keep going. We got a lot of vlogging here, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to move on. Well, first, what was I gonna say? Damn, I had like a fucking question. Oh, I wanted to talk about. I mean, it's cool that we talk about art and we talk about how strong and powerful it is. I love how everyone's like collectively crinkling right now.
Yeah, that's why I took the mic.
Rave
opening those chips and looking at the mic like.
It's just an ASMR right now, like a giant
Okay, but continue. I'm sorry.
But no, yeah. Before anything, I just want to say, like, I think it's really cool that in a time of such like whatever it may be, darkness or negativity, or it's easy to fall into a negative headspace in a time like that. Things like the internet and music brought you your family, brought you your support, brought you what you needed, your love and nurturing in that time. That's awesome. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. It all happened by chance, and it's a beautiful thing. And like the fucking internet is cool, yo. Cause like most of us met in real life, but this would not happen without the internet. Shout out fucking Wi-Fi and shit.
Shout out high fiber internet cable.
Bro, me and Lil Kojin come from the absolute backwoods, upstate part of New York, right? And
Fuck
like
upstate
we didn't
New York.
even know each other. Like when we first started making music, we each met at a show in the city, and like that's crazy. And it's like I just want to say, like, believe in yourself, like no matter who you are or where you're from, because if you're like making something that you enjoy, you could possibly make a shitload of friends like hundreds of miles away that you would never have met in your life, like,
Right.
if you didn't try.
No, yeah, dude. I like sat in like my small town, being like one of. I mean, like other people like made music too, but like being like feeling like I was like kind of alone and didn't have like friends who were like about it the same way that I was about it, and like
Yeah.
just like wanting that like connection. And then when I finally got into the music scene and put myself out there and like took that step, I met everybody, and it just like took off from there. It's been crazy, man.
That upstate New York experience is so fucking isolating and
It's
miserable.
interesting, man.
You guys are
Super
troopers.
interesting.
We're in this together, okay? And I wasn't as deep far as I was only in Orange County. Y'all are
No, yeah,
deep.
I was pretty. I was pretty. fucking
Yeah.
deep.
Where? Cold Spring.
So
Ain't nobody traveling to these boring ass fucking towns.
look,
and
look.
stuff.
I feel like everyone's hometown is like like a special place. You know, you
Yeah.
can't replace it.
Of course.
So like, I want to visit definitely everyone's hometown. I think we should do hometown shows. That's why I want y'all to come to AC. You know, and we do shows in AC. I will pop out to. I will go to.
Y'all were born out
A
there?
hometown show. We're from my. You want in Georgia?
Atlanta, ATL.
I just learned something. We learned that together.
We just learned that on the pod right now.
Yeah, it's
Kojin over here, ATL.
I think
YSL Kojin.
I think it's cool because we're from so many different places, and it's like you know, it brings a lot of different influences artistically and personality-wise, and like, yeah, I was never someone that much pride from my hometown, but I'm from Montclair, New Jersey, and the Wellmont Theater. It's my dream venue, and it's like I mean, I hope everyone can just like put on for their hometown. It would be cool. Like, yo, I went to fucking middle school with that kid. He had issues. He's lit now. You know.
Weird. Shit on all the haters.
Yeah.
I'm from
Wellmont
the
Theater
Bronx,
Day.
so
I mean, I grew up 5 minutes from the Wellmont and 10 minutes from the Meat Lockers.
Mine would be Boardwalk Hall, because also like it's an amazing place. I saw Yeezus. I saw Kanye
you're
there.
not trying to sell out the Taj Mahal, bro?
No.
Come on, bro. No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you.
Boardwalk Hall is crazy. It's this crazy venue in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
It seats like thousands, like over 10,000 people.
That's fire.
If I could perform there, I'd be good. Like,
That's fire.
Yeah, that's my home.
You gotta aim high, bro. I fuck with that.
A little known fact is I was born in Manhattan, and I want to play Terminal 5 with like all my friends because it's like such a nice little venue, and like I would like give everyone a hug afterwards. It's like 3,000 people, but yeah. Yeah. I'll give anybody a hug. Truly, just don't touch my butt. It's reserved for like my people's only.
That's like respectful, of course. Respectable.
Yeah, I touched Friday's butt like right before we like came here. That has nothing to do with it. But yeah, Terminal 5. I also want to play in a castle. I like.
Us in the castle.
I
Yeah,
visited a
Princessmob.
lot of castles in my time. Shout out Napoleon's wife. Dude, I could slide my way into Napoleon's Fontainebleau castle. Like,
It's like
Don't let us get no money.
it's like slightly unrelated, bro.
Yo, there's a skate park in my hometown that, like, if everyone traveled hours, we could fucking turn up.
Everyone's gonna have to take like the fucking New Jersey Transit up as far as it can go, and then like bus it, Greyhound.
Apparently, it gave me a plane first.
Jesus
the fastest way
Christ.
to get to you guys
Terrible.
is via a plane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
that's just like
local
30-minute flight.
My local venue is like the VFW, so I don't really want to perform in my hometown.
What about you?
Pass the mic. Sorry, not to be rude or demanding.
I don't really have a dream venue, but one venue I would love to play in is the Gramercy Theater, because that was a show of that was like my first time ever going to a concert was there, so I fucked with that venue.
Being an upstate kid and then coming to the city and shit and like doing shows now, it has been like a goal of mine to perform in Webster Hall.
Yeah.
That didn't young Laine like sell that shit out when he first came over?
I think so.
Performed?
Yeah. In like 2013, right?
Shit.
Yeah.
Cause dude, last year when we opened for Tracy, shout out little Tracy, stepped up. But that was at the Market Hotel in Brooklyn.
Oh, I was there. I was there.
Like, the coolest so far for me, like venue to perform at and actually have like a crowd and shit. Like that was legit.
Yeah, you guys were lit that night.
Yeah, we also had the green room that night, so we were all just turning up in the green room. Shout out to the Market Hotel.
Let me say something. I gotta say something for that. Fuck Market Hotel. Whoever the short Latina bitch that works there is, she tried to kick me out of the green room after the show was over and confiscate my vodka, and I don't like you. I'm done yelling. Don't worry. I just had to speak.
It's fine.
I just want to say, Marco Hotel, I had been there so many times. Like, I saw Wicca Phase in, like, 2019. Yeah, and, like, it was like, so cool for me to, like, play there. Okay, so I saw Wicca Phase in, like, 2018 at the Kingsland, and then 2019 in Market. And like, though I ended up playing those two places, and it was like such a like surreal experience. But I want to change my answer to the Knockdown Center, because I saw Young Laine and Blade there, and I swear I felt the bass like in my spine the next 2 days. Like I felt like I had just experienced an earthquake.
That's lit.
Yeah. And my dream venue also would like be my garage, because I think it'd be cool for all of us to just be in a garage and kicking it. Yeah.
I love all your answers. Nobody said anything like corny, or not corny, because if you guys think it, that's fine. Because I was gonna say Yankee Stadium because I'm from the Bronx. That's boring as fuck.
Also,
but nobody said Barclays or MSG or anything, and I'm like, holy shit! Like,
yeah, those are like.
I don't really personally like stadium venues.
I don't like them either.
It's not like I like more intimate shows. Like I've seen Green Day is a band I've seen a lot of times, and like.
Oh, you're not talking to the mic.
The thing is, I was saying I don't really like stadium shows. I prefer shows to feel intimate. Like I'm trying to do, once you have a little more like motion, just do like hella intimate shows that are free. Cause I feel like that's the shit that's really cool. That's the shit that'll really inspire you.
That's
like
the shit
that Green Day is a band I've seen a lot of times. I've seen them at like MSG, and then I seen them at the House of Blues in Boston, and that show was infinitely better. And there's only like 500 people there.
It just builds such a more like intimate fan base and intimate connection with your fan base or supporters or members, whoever you Princess Mobbers.
Exactly. Yeah. Princess Mob.
So yeah, I respect that, and I say the same thing all the time. Like whenever I go to I don't go to stadium concerts often or arena concerts often, but it always comes to the sentiment at the end of it, and me like, damn, like I wish it was a warehouse show or something, Wish I could have had the sweat of the performer touch my face, and his reeking odor.
What do you do when you perform? Like what?
I pregame because I feel like I can't. I know it sounds really like bad to say, like I can't perform sober. Obviously I can, but I just want to get more comfortable, like being able to full on express
you can
myself.
Just let loose,
Yeah, so that's something that I've been doing a lot. Yeah.
Sometimes I pregame a little too hard. If you see me almost fall off stage, just know that it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Took too much precaution.
I pre-gamed a little too much and threw up on stage at my first show because I was so nervous. So
I have also thrown up on stage.
You just gotta keep rocking.
I've thrown up off stage, not on stage.
How many of you guys have thrown up on stage?
Look.
By a show of hands, who's thrown up on stage? Or off stage?
I mean, we've all thrown up.
At a show.
Who's thrown up at a show that they were performing at? Type shit.
I mean,
6 times.
6 times.
6 times.
Is it like a goal of yours, or is it just coincidental every time? It's like bucket list shit.
I'm just a menace to society, apparently.
On your 8th throw up at a show, you get a free coupon for a bacon, egg, and cheese.
So we have this song. One of the songs in the tape is called "Nauseous."
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, that's beautiful. It's like an anthem.
It's all about throwing up.
All about Earlin.
While feeling gorgeous at the same time, you gotta look good, but
Okay, cool. I like the duality of it all.
I actually made like a little throw up noise on the song. So I was like, it feels weird that there's not one. So I'm just like, ugh.
I feel like it should. I feel like the fact that you're saying there's or implying there's only one is like bad. No, I'm kidding.
I'm mixing it.
Put more vomit sound effects.
Also, AP has like one of the best like pre-show
I
methods,
do.
and I want him to speak about it because it saved like my throat one day.
Oh, the honey.
Shit, what's
Yeah,
pulling?
you gotta stay strapped up with honey.
Oh,
That shit coats your throat is perfect. And then shit.
AP barely been talking, man. How are
Honey,
you?
Honey, huh?
How are you? You
I'm good, bro.
You haven't
I'm
been
good.
speaking.
I'm like in my own little world back here.
I see. You're like by the fan and shit, cooling.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm cooling by the fan.
Cooling down. All right, let me get it back on track right now. I'm gonna get you your phone. Who asked for the phone charger? I'm gonna get you your phone charger right now. Bet.
If you have to, just keep us on track. All of us like ramble and we're all drunk. So
I mean, I ramble too. So.
Yeah, but I digress.
All right. So now, usually the second question are like my imaginary bullet points in my head that don't exist. Usually, I like to fall back on some sort of structure when we get too out of whack. And so now I'll ask about inspirations that inspired the Princess Mob and inspired the Princess Mob. So this can be like collectives, like this could be collective inspos, like other collectives, or it could just be artists and how they inspired your sound and the collective sound.
Laine says my inspiration is Tom DeLonge. Fucking look at him, you already know. But like for me, I think like I always wanted a collective like this when it's real friends because like I got into underground probably 10 or 11 because my cousin showed me Black Cray when I was like I think 10, and that's probably why I'm a drug addict now. And I always watch that shit come up, like watching GBC come up from like I remember when Peep Join, watching Drain Gang come up. Fucking Hynoni is a huge one for me. If you know about Hynoni, you're real as fuck. I was just like a friend group like that, like real friends who create good shit, and it's just like seeing that was the inspiration for this for me.
You have to it's pull it from here.
The big thing for me originally was honestly like Odd Future and just like other collectives like that. Just like when I was like a teenager, seeing like other like friends just like go up and seeming like they're just having like so much fun making music and like just fun performing. Like especially Odd Future, I was so into that shit. Just like I like wanted that for like my whole like teenage years, and I finally got that once I was like 20.
Hell yeah.
But like that was just like working towards it.
So far, like, just to keep track, because I got a little distracted, it was Black Cray and, like, GBC shit I heard from Friday, right?
I mean, not musically directly, but more to be in a collective.
Collectively, right?
Yeah, collectively is just, just watching, like, that all those, like, OG underground collectives is, like, was my childhood, because I'm only 18, so, like,
Right.
I watched GBC come up as a child.
Right.
Like, so it was, like, that's the shit for me. That's
Hell
it,
yeah.
So it was, like, what I always wanted, and I found that with this, so it's
And
cool.
we mentioned Odd Future as well, which is, like, awesome. A cultural staple to this day, right?
They changed
Hell yeah.
Oh, I don't really know what else to say, but
Oh, okay.
but I think it's really cool how all of us have different like genres that we like kind of do our own thing, but like we kind of like bring it together and just influence each other to do other things.
Hell
like
yeah.
with either pop punk or like hyper pop or like
Yeah.
plug B&B.
I see that. What would you say, like, the overall genre influences of the Princess Mob are if you had to, like, and I don't like genres, I don't like boxes myself, but if we had to, like, articulate it for people to understand, I'm hearing pop punk, I'm hearing words like hyper pop be thrown around.
Hyper pop, pop punk, and rap. I think I say hyper pop, pop punk, and rap, right?
So what me and Friday always talk about, we always like we talk about like the genre, like if we were to kind of try to render the P-Mob sound. We have a lot of different sounds, but we're kind of going, I don't know, hyper emo rap, something like that. Like almost like hyper, it's like hyper emo rap. Like there's some rap, there's definitely some emo like influence, and there's definitely some like hyper pop stuff.
And I'm trying to start bringing a guitar on stage, and we're gonna fucking shred, yo.
I'm so happy
trying
he
to
just said
shred.
that. Holy fuck.
In short, some 2012 scene core ass shit. That's like the whole vibe.
Listen to Attack Attack.
Yeah, when
Listen to Attack Attack, Broken Side, and like
Millionaires,
and Chief Keef. Attack Attack and Chief Keef.
Eventually, so a lot of this tape is actually so a lot of this tape, like, you can translate it into like guitar and piano. Like we have a couple of songs that are very like rock. They're basically like songs that could be translated into rock songs, and like so we really want to get to that point where we can have a full band and do full band shows, because at the end of the day, that freedom of just musicality of like just doing stuff, you know. And then we could have multiple versions of different songs. You
Of
know?
course,
Also.
people obsess over live versions because they'll like slightly stray away from the original in like such a good way. Personally, every time I go to a concert, like one of my favorite live performers to watch is Fishnark, and I've had him on the pod, which was really cool.
That interview was crazy.
Yeah, not to like toot my own horn.
No, that was a good ass interview.
You know?
I watched that shit.
Thank you, bro.
Stop, bitch, I feel like Fishnark. No, that's W, flex that shit.
What's it called? I want to go back on the inspiration things a little bit, especially with the princess shit, because like I grew up like watching Lil B and like fucking with Black Cray and like heavy on the underground shit, like underground rap shit.
Hell yeah.
And like even to this day, like that's the shit that I'm fucking with. Like the newer generation of this shit is like definitely inspires me. But like Lil B was going like back then saying all like this pretty bitch shit, like coming out in dresses on live
The
TV.
tiny pants
like,
and
yeah.
shit. I see you guys with all that, right? You guys do
Yeah,
that thing,
for sure.
Tiniest
Shout
pants
out
in
Lil
the
B.
function and shit.
I went to the bathroom earlier, but I did want to say too that obviously Lil Peep was a humongous inspiration to me musically. Like
I think Little Peep
for the
has
longest time.
I think
shit.
Little Peep has come up in probably 95% of the
fucking
interviews,
guy.
and when I asked that question,
I had the split dye hair for so long, and yo, I have a fucking clip in my ear. That's crazy. I forgot about that. Yeah, bro.
Like, it's undeniable Lil Peep changed not just underground music, just music in general, honestly. He changed his swag because like, ever since then, like, being emo or edgy is a little more acceptable, and like just blending genres has become such a bigger
this whole
thing.
TikTok poser generation now that's like altified and now it's super normified to be alt is because like Peep was like, and like the whole SoundCloud wave was the pioneer for that, because then record
100%.
labels got a hold of it and they made MGK a thing.
Yeah.
And now like it's super fucking garbage and gentrified or whatever.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
No. Like, yeah, that's a very important point. It's like the underground is very important. Because and I think the state of the underground right now is bad because what's so great about underground music is that's where people experiment. Because in the industry, everyone's doing the same thing and they're mimicking things that are like done already.
Yeah, people are like recycling shit that we done heard instead of.
All right.
No, yeah, I just feel like it's like, I mean, to me personally, it's just like a constant cycle of it kind of just being like something new that like everybody really like feels like is refreshing and like awesome. But
Right.
then like record labels come in and try to commercialize it, and then it's another new thing.
Yeah.
And then record labels come in.
You gotta
and
stay
try to
ahead of the
commercialize
game, bro.
it.
Like the
Yeah.
fads are like, you know
Shout
what I
out Travis
realized?
Barker.
Okay. For inspiration, I like went through phases as a child, like growing up. So like my main inspiration would be like Of Mice and Men, Falling Reverse, Stickly, Attack song changed my life. I was like, oh my god, auto tune, that's amazing. Yeah. And then it was like the Lil Peep GBC stuff, and then it went to like the Shinigami Convo Garden stuff, and like now, and like 100 Gex and Blade too, but like now it's like my friends, like even people who don't make music. I don't know if my friend Scum is in the shot.
He could
but-
definitely lean in.
Yeah,
Damn.
this man right here just like influences me to be a better person, and like I listen to everyone's music here, and I'm like, these people are like so fucking talented. Like I'll listen to Lex, and I'll be like, damn, that shit hard, and I'll listen to like everyone here, and like Sauce's DJ mixes are fucking insane, and like I think I've been DJing for maybe like a couple of months to like maybe like 6 months longer than him, but he just like comes up with shit that I'm like, I don't know how this man managed to make like two things like that are completely different sound like they're one thing, but like Sauce is a fucking legend when it comes to when it comes
Shout
to
out
spin.
Sauce.
Yeah. Put the sauce on the pizza.
I think this tape is just the start. We already have so many songs aside from the tape. Like, we're thinking beyond the tape.
You know, oh my god, you're tapped into my brain, my friend. I wanted to ask about you beyond the tape, because we keep coming back to the tape. What are we working on outside of the tape when it comes to merch, music videos, shows around? We talked about the release party and stuff.
So-
what's going on in the manager world of music right now?
So yeah, so we're all it's almost like a big band, so we all have different contributions, which
Right.
is really helpful to all of us, because we all, anytime we have like any undertaking, it's a team effort, and it feels so good to have other people who give a shit about
course.
anything that, you know, something artistic. So like when we do a show, it's like a group effort. When we do like this, when we did this tape, it was such a group effort. Like and our merch, you know, I'm pretty involved in fashion. AP is, we all
Some
like, are
fashionable
involved in it.
individuals, everyone here.
No,
AP, I love
them
your
two-
outfit.
Them two handle the clothes. Like them two do clothes. The rest.
We got a logo done. We got a logo. Yeah, we all. Yeah.
AP.
Yeah, you do.
I didn't know you do clothes.
Hey man, I got that
AP, Deadboy, and
iconic
Laine.
brand. Man, I got some Laine and Kojin What You Sign merch up on the Shopify website, in my bio on the Instagram 518 Laine, just if you didn't know.
Buy it. Give them money.
Yeah. So like, it's interesting because like, I feel like Princessmob gives us all this fresh start, and it gives us such a blank canvas where we can create a focused create a focused brand, you know. So we have specific merch in mind, specific shows in mind, specific aesthetics in mind.
You guys are strategic right now. You guys are like,
Yeah, it's because of the magic. The magic helps with it.
Right.
Because like, there's so much magic within our creative process. It's so natural.
and what's nice too is it's so easy to avoid getting burnt out when everybody can alleviate another part of the project.
And it's inspiration for our solo careers. Because like, for example,
You walking in has completely changed like my solo career.
well, we're on each other's work. Like, I'm on, me and Friday both have tapes coming out after the Princessmob tape.
Okay.
And he's on my tape, I'm on his tape. I'm trying to like get more Princessmob people on my tape as well. Like, there's like continuity, you know. There'll be a timeline, a storyline, and a like aesthetic that I'm gonna be very inspired by this tape. I am already very inspired by this tape. The sounds that I wouldn't have gotten by myself, or even, you know, like, but it feels natural, you know. It feels really, really natural.
Hell yeah.
It's all like growing together as artists and people.
Friday in Kitchen here said growing together and as people is
Artists.
an artist.
You know, just go. It's over. My point was missed.
I love you. So yeah, that's one thing that I like really like about all of us is that like I think about like going on like a microphone and recording vocals. But like after the tape, we already have like a whole bunch of ideas. Like Unpolarize, and Friday were over at my house one day, and then it was like, oh, Unpolarize found a Euro dance beat. Like, let's hop on that. So you know that's like a thing. Solo, we all have our own stuff too. But me as like a DJ and like a raver, I'm working on like a hard style dubstep thing going on. And I know Rave approached me too. He was like, yo, you want to like remix one of my songs? I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I think those type of collabs would be really cool, like remixes and shit. Like,
Yeah, rather than people only doing features and shit, like more like however the fuck you want to say it, collaborations.
As a
Some Deadboy remixes for the tape are necessary.
As a DJ, like when I'm working on my solo shit, I'm usually like working on mixes for like my friends, and like obviously I'm gonna start working on mixes for the mob, and like also hosting shit because like I wanna put on the people that I genuinely feel like they can go up and like they have good potential and like they're good people. Yeah, like I just wanna spread this shit out because at the end of the day we would be nothing without everyone else.
Right.
So it's like putting on other people that like I want to see shine is like I definitely fuck with that.
Yeah, it's all.
Hell yeah, bro. I think there's something so nice and selfless about like doing work that in the end that is supposed to like push others towards the light. Like, it's funny, but this whole podcast is the whole thing is like interviewing artists and putting artists out there for exposure and shit like that. And that's my love of the game. I don't give a fuck about whether this blows up. I don't give a fuck about I have 0 views or 100,000 views. I love talking to artists. I love talking about art. This is why I do this, you know?
Yeah, and
the fact that you guys
should be. That's the only reason you should be doing it, you
right
know?
You know, the humble values that come, you know, that from the love of the art is what makes great art. And
Yeah.
so I just love that we address that, you know? There's beauty in every soul.
Yeah, you got to give everybody a chance, and I feel like we move like that. It's like give everybody a chance. It's 'cause everyone like, yo, I got lucky. Like meeting these people, I got mad lucky. I got put on, you know? Everyone deserves a chance to be put on. It's like and just like I don't know, Princessmob, I feel like a lot of us really like show love to a lot of people, and like we're creating a community, you know? Because if you're a fan of us, you're inspired by us, like, and you want me to support you, you know.
And I'm a firsthand. I mean, firsthand, I could vouch for you. I mean, I haven't interacted with many of you, but the only member I interacted with Friday here, I told you didn't know me from anywhere. I was literally like, hey, I have a podcast. I do interviews. I had like no followers. I barely interviewed anybody at the time. You were like, yeah, I'll fucking do that. Random kid from upstate, like, hey man, can I interview you?
Yeah, 'cause it's like fuck it.
And
dude.
look, you know.
Look where we're at now. I mean, we were all hella excited to do something as a whole group, and it's cool. I mean, just for someone to show interest in our scene is really cool. And I feel like you're doing something different too, because there's not a lot of people in the scene, surprisingly, who do stuff like that.
Music
you know?
journalism
and it's like,
shit.
yeah, I don't know. It was a way that like both of us could gain from it, and like, it's always good to just see people shine. You know, if you have influence, use it. Don't just use it for yourself. Use it for others. You know.
Of course.
I feel like it's really good to have like people like who are doing like the media part of it and like the reporting part of it in like the underground scenes too, because those are the scenes that aren't touched by like the commercialness of like the music industry.
I
So
think
that you get a lot more like pureness from it.
I think it's so important to document everything like lesser known, because mainstream shit's always gonna be documented. Paparazzi, TMZ, whatever the fuck, all the fucking red carpet. But underground shit, bro, like even if you look at like 80s punk shit, like I'm a Black Flag fucking fanatic. I'm a everything Henry Rollins, I eat it up. Trust. Bro, the fact that like all the videos and documentation of that time and all that music was like old VHS videos because it was the fucking 80s. Like, come on, bro. Like, and that was all they could because they weren't mainstream. I mean, Black Flag eventually got mainstream, but it wasn't what we have today, like Doja Cats and fucking whatever the fuck, you know?
Like this underground music. I feel like underground music is the purest form like of music, because like we're at the state where we can make what we fucking want, and like it's literally just us. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's not controlled by the corporations. It's like we can make what we want, and it's just people with a passion trying, and I feel like it's very important to be documented because that's the shit that's gonna inspire people. You know, like.
Hell yeah.
I just want to say you do music videos too, right? Here and there.
I've edited one music video. I don't do music videos though, like as a videographer now. I've like done my own like DIY shit when I was like making music and stuff. My dad does music videos. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that.
I will say it's very.
Yo, bro, at MG Max, shout out my father.
Yo, shout out your dad.
Shout out my dad.
Yeah, well, first of all, before I continue on, I want to say shout out my mom. She's a very lovely woman. I love her. And the thing I like about like the underground is like a self-contained ecosystem where we don't need like millions of dollars peddled in. You know, like we have people like you doing interviews. We have people like our good friend Mickey who like does music videos. Shout out Mickey. And like even like.
I swear to God, you've done music videos.
Really?
You doing a video for Kennedy?
No.
That's Mickey.
Mickey. I'm Mikey.
That is a frail white child.
Shout out
Yeah,
Mickey.
I'm a frail brown child.
Shout out Mikey and Mickey.
No, for real, Mickey's like my fucking.
Oh fuck! You know who we forgot to shout out? Shadow. Guys, we have not said a singular word about Shadow. Shadow, I don't care where you are.
Yo, shout out Mullet too. We would not be as far as we are with my nigga, with my boy Mullet.
Yeah, shout out Mullet Boy. Shout out Shadow. I swear there's no way there's will never be a bigger supporter than Shadow. Like I will take Shadow like into my home and feed him to health.
Shadow Jack, end your life. That boy is the motherfucking GOAT. He's come to every single show, like from fucking here to Maine to Connecticut to Maryland to fucking like, bro.
That's love,
bro. He's the GOAT. Shout out Shadow. I think we're gonna see him later for the music video.
Is Shadow coming?
I would be surprised if he wasn't.
No, dude. I've seen Shadow, like, guys, alright, I gotta catch the bus back home. It's like a 6-hour ride. I'm like, Shadow, what the fuck? I thought you lived, like, down the block the way you pull up to, like, literally everything. Shadow was at my first show. It was sold out at Market Hotel with Groover Ellie. And I was like, man, yo. He like, climbed on, like, the stairs in a speaker. And I was like, I can't, like, I love this kid. He was like, he's just so good to me. He's so good to everyone. He's just, like...
Yeah, he's the realest.
He's my fuzzy little sweet man. I love him.
Wait, aren't we in the 4 questions?
Wait, no, I think we surpassed.
No, we kind of like surpassed that with inspirations and stuff like that.
Shadow inspired me.
It's like, I'm so sorry, like this is not structured at all. And
No, dude, it's us. This interview is very us. We're kind of just like when we're all together. It's always incoherent ramble.
Yeah, and
As structured as you think it is, this is very structured.
And with the pod, like how I approach it.
I mean, send us throw some questions. I feel like.
I got you. I got you.
We need to be ranked questions.
I got you right now.
One question is like an hour.
I'll tell you really personal shit if you want.
Yeah, like he tell you all of his life's trauma, his entire life story.
All right, so
If you want.
I'm gonna get some silly questions out the way that were in my head. Like Friday, I want you to talk about your relationship with Etika, or
Okay.
right? What's
So
the
first,
street
I just want to like start off genuinely by saying rest in peace, Etika. He's a hella cool guy. It's a hella random link I have, and that's just sad as hell. But shout out Etika.
R.I.P. Etika, bro.
Minecon London. Friday.
Oh, I also went to the Minecon, the Minecraft convention in London.
Bro,
Yeah.
you know what's weird? Like, what's up with the YouTuber kid to like teenager SoundCloud rapper like pipeline? Because I went through the same shit. I used to make the fucking gaming videos too. I don't know if anybody else.
Dude,
Like everyone either wanted to or did.
I'm the best of both worlds. I'll show anyone my Minecraft world.
Yo, no way the camera just shut off on me right now. Wow. I gotta flip this shit. There we go. We're here and we're back, and we had a little bit of a outage because the fucking thing died, but we're back with the Princessmob, and we are close to the wrap up.
Prettiest the function.
So now we're here.
Prettiest.
All right. So, to move it along and to get things towards the end of the pod, I want to talk about the Princessmob tape coming out on the 29th again. And also, moving towards the end, I want to talk about the future and plans for the future of Princessmob. This can be anywhere from next week to you guys performing at the fucking Grammy. So, whatever, you know, is in sight type shit.
So I mean the tape. Yeah, for the tape. The tape. The tape has been like over a year. It's we've been working on it. It's been a lot. It's been hard to like get us all together. And you know, me being gone for so long, right when this shit just started, definitely put a bit of a damper in it. But while I was gone, I like realized the potential. I wanted to work really hard. And I realized like, cause I mean, I was in rehab, fucking sneaking on the computer to listen to what they were dropping, you know. And it was like
We're losing the battery again. No. Fuck it, just go.
All right, whatever. Yeah, but I realized the potential, and then I got out, and I made an effort to push everyone, and everyone worked really hard. I created a really beautiful tape that I feel like transcends a lot. It's a focused sound, but it's different. And I'm just really proud of it. I think we blended a lot of sounds really well, and I feel like this tape. I hope it could resonate with people because I can tell it shows in every verse. All of us really did put ourselves into it, and it's a really good piece of art, and I think it's different. It really is different, and keep saying we're very proud of it, and we're very proud of everyone, and I can't wait for everyone to hear it. And whoever's excited, we won't let you down. Thank you for supporting us.
Oh yeah.
Can I
Beautiful
just
words.
mention,
Beautifully said.
A little bit off topic, but before we talk about YouTube, I used to make Club Penguins videos.
Club Penguin? Like, what are we talking about? Like, unregistered hypercam Club Penguin videos?
Yes,
Like,
exactly. The screen recorder, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I just want to say. And that's how it inspired me to what I'm doing now with my friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we had Princessmob and Unpolarize coming from Joy-Con, Super Nintendo, and Club Penguin videos to now. Beautiful sounds.
I just want to say, like, the tape is obviously, you know, an embodiment of our work over the past year, but it's also, like, a testament to our, like, friendship. Because, you know, Friday being gone, all of us are, you know, it's like one state to the next, but we're all very far away. Like, the quickest way to get to, like, Laine, Kojin, AP is, like, by flight. And it's just like a testament to like how much we like love each other and we're like a family. Because I think of all of them like family. Like if I don't know, AP came to my house one day, I'd start whipping him up some pasta. I'd make some good pasta. Like Friday's been to my house multiple times and Unpolarized too. Like I just love all you guys. And the tape is just like a token of our love and family and friendship and all that.
Yeah. It's not just music, and that's. It's not just music, and that's why I think it's special. Honestly, like I want to inspire people to fucking be yourself, go out there, find people who love you for you, and do something cool, do something that impacts people. You know.
That's her.
I want to know what our farthest away member, AP, thinks about all this. Us being close, even though we're so far away from each other. What does our farthest member think?
Buff.
Shit, these guys are like my family. Like every time I'm in New York, specifically Brooklyn, I feel more at home than when I'm in Buffalo. And like part of that's probably because like my family's from Brooklyn. I got family out here, so it's a very special place to me. But the people out here, especially like the fans too, and the other artists at these shows, like everybody I meet is like a reflection of myself type shit. Like the vibes out here are different. It really is like a family, it's a whole community that we're building and stuff.
And you can find parallels almost like within any individual. I feel like you can talk to like in the scene. Like I've talked to a couple interesting individuals, you know, from show here and show there, and you'll find one thing you have in common, one thing you guys should chop it up about, and I just love that we have that community available to us, you know?
Yeah, I mean, a big goal. I mean, like on top of community, I just say a big goal for me, at least with Princessmob, is to cultivate a really accepting community, and just like I don't know, I'd like to host a show where literally any person, any demographic can just show up and get along. Like fucking, that's all I want. Like you know.
I know a big thing is like social anxiety and shit. Like me personally, I see a lot of shit that happens like locally or whatever, and I'm like, well, fuck that. I don't know anybody. I don't want to go. But as Princessmob and a Princess Mobber, I just want everyone to feel like if you see some type of flyer or some type of thing that we're throwing, feel more than welcome to pull up and feel like you're one of us, because that's like, we're all the people that were outcasted and left, like, you know what I mean? So we like don't want anyone to feel like how we felt.
Exactly.
Right. All about inclusivity.
Inclusivity.
Be a good person, we fuck with you.
As long as you don't suck.
Yeah.
So, speaking on plans for the future.
Yes.
Like, this tape is like the launching point. And
So this is only the beginning.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Very beginning.
beginning.
This is the first drop
The
of
tape
the
was
storm.
to see if we could do it. The rest is because we know we can do it.
Right.
Right.
So we have a lot of plans. We're gonna focus on a lot of content, but also specifically once the tape is out, we can now do shows without me having like an existential crisis, because I need to have like something out for us. I was like one of the people
that was
that
a
like,
big issue.
I was like, we
Beginning.
need to have something solid for people to latch on.
You were like
Yeah,
shaking
word.
and crying.
Yeah, sink their teeth into. But now I feel like I can confidently, like really
We
be
put something
excited.
out.
Yeah, I can be excited about Princessmob shows because we have, we're gonna do CDs. We're gonna like have CDs for. We have a lot of merch ideas. We have a lot of little ideas.
Real life
I
shit,
think,
bro.
like, we went from being a whole bunch of friends that had absolutely zero collaboration work to now that we've made the tape together, we have collaborated to our like fullest extent to
There's
this
so many
point.
throwaways too.
To this point, there's a lot more that's to come, but this is like literally like just the first drop of rain before the storm.
Yeah. Also, like all of our solo work is gonna be impacted by this tape,
Of course.
and we're gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna feel the influence because I want to involve everyone in my solo stuff too. So it's like I don't know.
Fucking big singer next day. So.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, I mean, like, we all individually have a lot coming, but collectively we're gonna, like, come way harder. Like, we know we can do it. We already did it. And I mean, just like, Rave was telling me that, like, he'd known Collective that have been together for, like, 4 or 5 years. He was talking to them about us, and they're like, you already got your first, like, tape done? So it's, like, it's crazy. We, like, got so much done in a year, even with every member being Far and Friday, not even being here for half of it. And, like, imagine now that we're all going full force. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I didn't know half these people's names, like, before, like, it started, like, Laine. I didn't know that his name was actually Laine. Now I know his last name.
I know, but my girlfriend knows his name's actually Laine.
Yeah. Dude, I've known Sauce probably the longest out of everyone, and I learned his name, like, this year.
Yeah, don't drop the gun. Don't drop the
Don't
gun.
do it.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say
do
it. You have to earn Sauce's
Dude, you
real
dropped
name.
my full
Sauce
middle
is
name
sauce.
as Sxuce. You dropped my full government with middle name.
I learned your middle name like 3 weeks ago. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, it was first and last. Which is still crazy.
I don't even remember your last name. It's complex.
Well, you remembered it at Gruvarelli. Well, yo, he said how you should.
Bro, say it.
I'll say your name first. It sounds sexy. Alright, but yeah, no, like we've all come very close together from like, you know, like grouping up in a corner at a show to like on this couch right now.
Family.
Yeah. We're all family. From
Sauce.
this side to that side, including you, Mikey.
Me? Shout out Mikey, bro.
Mikey, you're invited to my house for whatever cheese you'd like.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't let anybody into my house and have my cheese.
You made me.
You got some cheese too.
You made me blush.
Oh.
I'm flattered. I would love to come over and have cheese at your house.
Oh, beautiful. But yeah, no, I mean there's a lot coming individually and collectively after this album. And yeah, like I just love everyone here. I keep like
beautiful, bro.
And that's a good thing.
I love you, Deadboy.
I remember I used to look at Kojin and I was like, I hate Kojin. I digress.
The show that I met Deadboy at, me and Lil Kojin, fucking Deadboy came up to Kojin and was like, dude, that crabcore shit, gotta bring it back.
Yeah, I was seriously on my crabcore shit, my auto-tuned like metal fucking instrumental shit.
Yeah, wasn't that like the first show you guys had?
It was in like New
auto-tune
Jersey.
Was that weird like
like
medical?
we were literally at like a medical fucking
next to a
hospital.
doctor's office.
It was like a Pilates studio or something
It
like
was
that.
crazy.
Yeah, I was like, you guys want auto-tune? And you're like, what?
No, yeah, my story
Give
about
it to
meeting
me.
pretty much all y'all is nuts. Y'all are fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I know we're very unfocused, and I feel like it's a lot of our swag, and I'm glad the interview went that way because we're just fucking, we're idiots. We don't try to be anything. We're just guys being dudes. And we're very thankful y'all support us. All right. Hopefully this album has a lot of impact on you.
You guys
guys.
ready to turn up and make our
Princessmob
way
was
to Washington? Or where are we?
So before we wrap up and everything, I usually like to ask, like, oh, what are you guys doing in the next day, week or so, or whatever? But I kind of know what you guys
music video
got going up.
tonight.
So tell me about this music video you guys got coming up
The
tonight.
Princessmob.
Give us as much behind the scenes as you can.
The
The
Princessmob
ciphers.
anthem. I'll
The
talk about the
anthem,
cipher.
the cipher, the fucking national fucking anthem.
Lane's, you want to keep going?
Laine, do you have a
Okay,
mustache?
Okay, so
I've
listen.
been working on
Okay,
it.
Oh,
please.
Don't turn
The
me
cipher.
up.
There's a good story behind it because the song actually took over a year to make.
So long.
It started as an open produced by Shout Out Benji Machine, homie, and it was supposed to be for my homie Sxuce. She never hit it, and then I was like, this could be something. So right before I went to rehab, I ended up sending it. Rave hit it within a day because he's Rave. like twin. That's twin. He's always on it. But, you know, obviously I was gone for like 5 months, and so it took a while for the verses to send back, and then some people I had to wait till after, so it was just, it took us so long to get everyone on it, but the way it all came together was just so crazy, and like,
Nice.
it took a really long time. It was really worth it, and that cipher is really something special, so it's it showcases all of our styles really well. I think it's a really cool song. It's one of my favorites we've made.
I talk about building in
We even got
Minecraft. That's how you know.
first song on the album. First song.
Yeah.
And is that
We
why?
even got sauce on it, and that's rare.
Sauce on it.
That was my first vocal thing, and I had to shout out Minecraft.
It was both of their first songs.
Yeah, it was both me and Sauce's first song, and I was
The
like, I didn't know what
DJs
to.
are on it.
Yeah, like Friday pushed me so. By the way, Sauce recorded before me, and I was like, fuck yo.
Yeah.
Sauce like killed that shit. Like I want
Dude,
Sauce
no,
to be
Oh my
a-
God, that
verse
verse.
is so fucking hard. And I watched the video from the Cold Hard show today. Bro,
No, but you fought it.
No, yeah, but like
she's a
that,
damsel in distress.
dude, I know everyone's verse. But like, no, yeah, like we all hit that, we all killed that, and I talked about Minecraft because I love Minecraft.
So, do you guys have any creative plans for the video specifically, or you guys just thugging it out, like going out there and just like winging
We
it?
got big pants on, and we just gonna let it like.
We got
Yeah,
big pants on, and we're thugging.
We have plans for like me and Ray specifically. There's one song called Spotlight. That on the tape. That's my personal favorite on the tape. It's just me and Ray. But we have some plans for it for like a more professional video. But yeah, for now we're just gonna mob out. I feel like just like a cipher like this, we're all just fucking spitting and having fun, just talking shit. I feel like the best vibe is just. We're literally just going out there with Mickey. Shout out Mickey is scared. Just running around with the camera, jumping around, see what happens, you know?
Dude, and Like Ecstasy is a song that I am very excited.
Oh my god, your fucking chorus!
I'm so excited. That's a great showcase of the mob's versatility, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
For me, my favorite song is Nauseous. Like, I don't know.
Nauseous.
Something about, like, the way Kojin just, like, so, like, sluttily says his words.
the dance floor.
Yeah, no, like,
We're gonna have to
Kojin's,
send
like,
some MPVs to, like, little teasers
Dude,
in this.
I go on, like,
Oh, yeah.
right after Luck, Unpolarize, and I was like, yo, I gotta, like...
You killed that shit, too. You were
Uh,
on Nauseous, too.
Yeah, I am. That's what I found.
DJ's fucking Deadboy is
Yeah.
out here killing the P-Mob tape.
Yeah, no, like, I go right after Unpolarize, and I was like, I got a lot of names to live up for.
You're talking shit about that girl, bro.
Oh, yeah, no.
Bro, oh my
no,
God.
I'm
I went to high school. I went to high school.
I'm never
I
gonna
went
talk
to
about
high
it.
school.
However.
topic change.
We're gonna
Well, listen.
I just let it go off the tracks. I'm like, let's just see where it goes.
Yeah, dude, Mikey, fucking wrangle us, dude. Yell at us.
Cut.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
Yeah, so the
I
point
don't
is,
wanna see
okay,
this.
the point here is you can tell all of us are very passionate about the tape. We all worked really hard on it, and I'm really proud. I'm really proud of everyone. I'm proud to call these people my friends, and I'm proud of their performances.
It's like almost dead, so I might not hit the wall, but it's cool.
Shut up. But yeah, it's a really good tape, and we're really excited about it, and we hope y'all are too.
Is that
Awesome.
Monchichi?
Yeah.
Monchichi!
Yeah, we got the Monchichi. Where is it?
Should we do a little closing words for each member?
Yeah, closing words from each member,
You got any
and
more
then
questions for us?
shit. Let me think. Hold on. Sorry, I
You
keep
gotta
thinking
do
of
it
the
to
camera.
Yeah, before that.
Shit, I mean, no. Usually at the end, I make it to where you guys say anything you guys have to say because it's your interview and your choice of how you want to be presented.
Let's just go
Alright,
around.
pass that
I mean,
shit
I just
down,
want to
man.
say, I'm very thankful to see those people. I'm thankful for Princessmob, and I'm very thankful for y'all supporting us. We've been working really, really fucking hard, and I promise you, this is just the beginning of something bigger than y'all imagine. Mwah. Princessmob loves you.
Nah, I'm really happy to be a part of this group. Princessmob is definitely be taking over the next couple of years. I'm really excited for what's to come. I'm really happy about the scene that we built and the people that are a part of it. I feel like everybody's so loving and inclusive. I just want everybody to be themselves and keep doing what they're doing.
Life is hard, and it's definitely hard to like stay on top of your own shit, but let alone try to do something else like aside from literally eating and sleeping every night. But I just want to say that Princessmob has definitely been a huge factor in keeping me up to shits with the music game, and I definitely will have some shit coming personally, but I'm more solely focused on the mob as of right now. And,
Mob oriented.
Mob oriented, man. Laine is passing it to Lex.
Yeah, I'm just really excited what we'll come up with in the future because I know we're gonna like do some more crazy shit that's like also out of our comfort zone and just trying out new like genres and stuff like that. Like that's something what I really want us to do is like do like a early 2000s or like a 1990s like Eurodance type song, and that's been I've been like researching a bunch of like a lot of songs. That was obviously part of that time, so that's something that I really would love to see like everyone in the mob just to hit. So that's my goal for that. I just want to bring like
Personal influence
yeah,
onto
you
the
know,
scene.
I don't know. I just want to see it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing
Quick.
closing statements, right?
Fuck what anyone says and fuck what you think anyone will say. Do what you want to do.
Exactly.
And I swear to God, you will bring you so much more happiness than if you don't.
Preach.
Lex,
So,
you already go?
Yes,
Yeah. I had to do a rebate.
So this is the start. This tape is the start. There's gonna be like a Princessmob timeline. I don't know. We've kind of impacted each other's lives in a way that I don't even know how to describe it. It's like interesting working with people that you're so similar with. Anyway, to wrap it up, come and party with the Princessmob. And we
You
hope.
guys want to give a venue yet, or is that staying like low key? Okay.
Can I give the
No,
initials?
no. Well, we have.
We're in New York, baby.
Yeah,
We're in New York.
We're in New York.
That's all you need to
Yeah.
know.
So,
Alright,
and,
baby.
yeah, and this is a start, and
Have it your way.
you'll be able to see the influence, like our influence.
Oh, you already
on
do,
each
don't
other's-
lie.
Yeah,
You talk my shit.
on each other. I've been very influenced by the mob.
They got me wearing
I've been-
baggy pants now.
Yeah. Well, it's too hot today. I had to.
No tiny pants. We had to do the shorts today. I feel you.
Zip them off, bro.
Bro, I should.
I'm just happy to be here.
And how come I ain't rich yet?
They tell me.
And I love you guys. For it. I love you. If it wasn't for the community.
And shout out you.
Me.
You.
Me.
You.
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 I wouldn't be here right now
You.
for you.
I just met you today, and you're already like goated, bro.
Yo, bro, y'all gotta stop, bro. Y'all gonna make me cry on camera.
I love you. But closing remarks.
English name.
No, closing remarks. I love every single one of you, and I don't care if you don't like me. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. Shout out my mom for My mom told me 2 years ago that I was gonna make music, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Look where I am now. Shout out my family right here. Without you guys, I would not be as happy in life in general. You all inspire me. Everyone watching this inspires me. Mikey inspires me, and just thank you all. Follow your dreams. Don't let anyone, including yourself, say you can't do it. Cause I was I would never be here if I wasn't pushed. So push yourself first, and then we'll all push.
Push yourself.
Bro, how to make me shed a tear.
Firstly, I just want to say thank you to all the people that have brought us to this point. All the people that fuck with me, that know me personally, that see me, what I've gone through in life to where I'm at now. You know who you are. There's too many people to count, but shout out to y'all. Also want to shout out all the supporters. We would be nothing without you guys. For on some real shit. We genuinely love you. You're always accepted over here. Don't ever listen. You don't have to listen
Real
to
shit.
yourself. Follow your own path. Don't sit in the shadow of someone else.
Sir.
PSYOP of the day: nuclear bombs aren't real. The government just made that theory.
Fear mongering.
Yeah,
they want to keep us controlled.
There is no economy without the nuclear bomb. You think about it, the richest economies are the ones with the most.
He's gonna keep going.
I
love
get so
this.
scared about nukes, but
They're not even real. They're not real.
It's not fucking real.
They're not real.
Closing remarks. Princessmob fucking loves you. Thank you for everything. Be your fucking self. Don't be a fucking hater.
Mom out.
Alright, and I'll let some finishing words out if it'll let me.
Instagram.
Here we go.
Yeah, Instagram. No, you'll probably put them in the bio.
Yeah. You'll all be everywhere, but hopefully I'm in the shot. If not, that's cool too. But when it comes to in-person shit like this and stuff, I only ever did one other in-person interview, and that was a year ago. And I did a whole thing like this at the end too, because everybody's like, Mikey, fuck yeah, you do something cool. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys for all fucking being strangers in my house right now and coming to the middle of unnamed locations into the fucking. You guys are in the hood. I hope you guys know. So thank you guys for coming out to the hood to pop out for the cult of personality.
Mikey was such a gracious host. Provided food, beverages, and a climate-controlled environment.
Mikey literally switched the fucking room for us because we were too packed out for the room he set up for us. So shout out Mikey.
Bro, shout out you, bro.
Mikey saved my dog from a fire. Shout out to Mikey.
Everybody. All right, man. All I want to say is I appreciate you guys all because we all come together for a common vision and we all have our own goals and our own dreams, and it's easy to get very selfish in a game like this, you know? You guys are all about community and all about helping each other, and I'm all about the same shit. So the fact that we can meet halfway and do something like this, a group effort, I love it.
It's just a start for all of us.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna personally shake everyone's hand. I miss Laine. I'm sorry, I'm going in sequence order.
Don't shake Laine's hand, he's dirty.
Don't shake my hand, I'm dirty.
I respect all of you guys. Thank you all. Sign off. This was the Cult of Personality. Thank you for watching on YouTube and listening on Spotify and SoundCloud and all that fuck shit. It's been an hour. Thank you so much. Princessmob out. Cult of Personality out. We'll see you next week. Ta-da.
Princessmob.
Oh yeah.